let's discuss the elephant in the room, gem locking. I was going to make a full video about that, but in the stream on Wednesday, we had a full conversation, Q&A about gem locking. So I'm just going to replay that with some light edits, and hope you enjoy. If you do enjoy it, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Hey, Terrence, how you doing? Well, you know, I was sick of it for a bit. It was a bit I don't know. The situation prior to the current update was just ridiculous. It still is. Like, I still hate the fact that they're gem locking. I think that it's very manipulative, what they're doing, and I don't support that. You haven't played since the 17th. How are you not a returning player? I don't know. How long does it take to become a returning player? But it has been a while. You're absolutely right. But I do enjoy Unite, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. I enjoy Unite, and I that makes me overlook some of the BS that they pull, especially with gem locking. I hate the fact that they're gem locking Pokemon. And frankly, I hate the fact that other content creators buy them Pokemon anyway. It's just, it just encourages them. I've been vocal on Twitter about it too, which probably means I will never be selected for a, you know, as a caster ever. But, you know. You have to make content to the job. I know. They don't have to buy the Pokemon though. If content creators all just stood up and went, no, we're not going to support this, Unite would have to rethink it. But that would require everyone presenting a united front, which would will never happen. Never, ever, ever would that happen. I mean, I'm not buying them. I'm a content creator, a Unite content creator. I think of myself as a Unite content creator. I'm not buying them for real money. Hey, Jaden, how you doing? But I know there's a size difference. I also have a full-time job that pays my bills, because content creation definitely doesn't. For me. So I get that. I just, it irks me. It irks me. And I'm not, you know, I would never like tell them they're wrong for buying the Pokemon. I just wish they wouldn't. You know what I mean? Like, I understand the reasoning, and I get it and all that. But man, I know Krashy tried to boycott, but Krashy, frankly, isn't that much bigger than me in terms of, I mean, he's bigger than me by like 10 times, 20 times or so bigger than me last I checked. But he's not a spragels. He's not a spragels, he's not a teeds in terms of size. What do you think of the Spragels Unite dying vid? I'm considering doing a reaction video to it. I know Krashy did one. I'm more on the moderate camp. I'm not over with Krashy, who's all like doom and gloom, oh my god, the end of the world kind of thing. But I'm also not Spragels, who's like, if we can't see anything wrong, then it's fine. Which is not the right take. He'll die if Unite doesn't change matchmaking. I agree. There is evidence that they are changing their matchmaking. When that will ever happen or come about, I don't know. But, you know, the the sound of it is there's gonna be a change to matchmaking eventually. I think Spragels. Okay, I'm gonna be cynical for a moment. What I'm about to say isn't necessarily the case. I'm just being cynical. But Spragels has a... It's in Spragels' best interest to say that Unite is still alive. Just putting that out there, right? It's in his best interest to say it's still alive and to encourage it being still alive. Absolutely 100%. Am I saying that Spragels doesn't believe what he says? No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying it's in Spragels' interest to say what he said. You know, he might actually believe it, and that's fine. And I you know, it's you know, he's right. He's like, there's no evidence of a problem, so we can't prove there's a problem. Yeah, I mean, he's right. We can't prove there's a problem because there's no evidence. Why is there no evidence? That's what my follow-up to that. Why do we not have the evidence? Because Unite is withholding it. Unite doesn't give us evidence. Unite doesn't give us statistics for the most part. You know, Unite doesn't give us patch notes that have actual numbers. They're just like, oh, yeah, this was buffed, this was debuffed. Lol. Where's the numbers, you know? They leave us to have to figure it out, you know? Or, you know, like Unite DB to figure it out. I don't bother with that, but even if content creators didn't buy Gemlocked, they'd make plenty enough money from people who do. This is I know. That's the thing. You'd have to present a united front, which would never, ever, ever happen. Never. What's their marketing strategy? I worry that Unite's marketing strategy at the moment is cash out as much money as possible before we shut down the game. That's my worry. The fact that they're focusing so hard on gem locking and forcing money to be purchased makes me worry that that's their end game. But as Spragels would say, there's no evidence that that is the case. Which, you know, I'm not you're still on for it. Excellent. I'm not trying to, you know, I would like Unite to continue, and I would like Unite to survive. I'm worried that the executives in charge of Unite are going to drive it into the ground. No evidence isn't gem locking. All the evidence. No. It could just be they decided that that's, you know, a valid means of making money with the game. It could just as easily be that without any ulterior motive. I'm worried that there's an ulterior motive of we're going to make as much money as possible before shutting down the game. Like, I'm worried that they have an end date in mind. And they might not. They might not have an end date in mind. I'm concerned that they do have an end date in mind and they're just trying to milk it for everything it's worth. Never fix the one thing everyone... It seems like they are planning to fix matchmaking, which is a positive sign for the whole end date thing, because if they do go and fix matchmaking at any point in the near future or whenever, it means they're planning on letting the game last longer. Right now, I don't see evidence of that. It's back to the no evidence thing, you know? Matchmaking, you spend so much time playing on other streams, viewers, you hardly ever see randoms in your game. Yeah, I mean, I get that. And oftentimes I don't see too many randoms either, unless we're 3-stacking. But it's I don't know. I don't know how to properly express my... I've never been huge on the whole matchmaking thing. Like, I get it needs to be balanced a little bit, but I've never been like super huge on matchmaking. I'm not Krashy, right? Krashy's all over the matchmaking thing. I'm myself, I think it's okay. I don't think it's amazing, but I don't think it's horrible. For money and such, Unite is really good for a free-to-play game. We've played many mobile games, and this is the best. True. True. Absolutely 100% true. Unite is, up until the gem locking, was a very good free-to-play game. They weren't forcing pay to win and things like that. Unfortunately, I view gem locking as a pay to win paywall, right? And I have big problems with pay to win in free to play games. I'm fine with, you know, aesthetics and things like that. I'm even fine with Unite, you know, making it so you can technically buy emblems and stuff through, you know, buying energy or whatever. You know, there are some subtle pay to win aspects to Unite prior to the gem locking. But gem locking is just right in your face. You know, it's like, you can't play this Pokemon. It might be the best thing ever, but you can't, not unless you spend money. Ha! And I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm not gonna lie, the only money I've ever spent in the game was getting the last battle pass for the Space Style Gengar skin. That was it. Yeah, I only spent money on 2 battle passes, Venusaur and Blastoise. I previously said it was only Blastoise, but I did that for Venusaur as well. So, and I technically didn't spend money because I used Google Play money, which I got for free. So I'm sort of splitting hairs there. I technically gave them money, but it wasn't my money. All right, we've talked for like 15 minutes now about this, so we've talked it to death. Let's get into a game, shall we?